Gabrielle,
I just felt entitled to it as well. It was just dysfunctional from day one.
You know, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When one of my sisters did, I try to do those things.
They went to the back and there was a bunch of old young boys back there, all naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking about Boosie.
So word on the street is that Gabrielle Union is low-key getting her ducks in a row to serve Dwayne Wade with divorce papers. And the tea is that she allegedly caught him stepping out on her with a man. Now, there's this one blind item that spilled the beans on Dwayne, saying he was up to no good with another lady on the side. But some other sources are now chirping that Dwayne might have strayed in a different direction with a dude. And let me tell you, for those who've been peeping behind the scenes, this is not exactly a surprise. And some fans are even speculating that Gabrielle knew all along that Dwayne was bisexual, but she just didn't want it to go public. Also, stories keep popping up saying that Dwayne and Gabrielle love to throw some wild parties at their crib. So is this really the end of the road for Gabrielle and Dwayne? And will Gabrielle spill the beans on Dwayne's secret? Let's break it all down.
Gabrielle Union recently did an interview with Sway and said this.
He eats her, then does that mean she has to eat the man?
If we're talking about, equal time here.
Guys really aren't, at least the ones I know, aren't really into this.
That's what they say.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm more surprised that she admitted that she eats
food.
That's
what they say.
Hey, wait a minute, Linda. Is this what you doing?
Is this how they converted you, Linda?
You ain't.
Is this how they
any
got
man into that, they gay.
Bro, it's a lot of niggas who do that shit. You see how Sway...
Booty
Hey,
play.
you notice how Sway was on that? He ain't say shit. He was like,
Yeah, Sway say he ain't throwing out that 2 weeks free.
wait a
Kinda do
minute.
like it a little bit.
Tell you, I gotta treat you like I don't know you, bro.
So every once in a while, I
Can't
might.
go down with
Crazy. If
you on
your
this
lady
one.
treating you like a bad bitch, that's wild.
Yeah. That's the life he wanted, though.
or that he likes it.
So like I said, there's been a lot of talk about Gabrielle and Dwayne hosting some kind of, let's say, unconventional parties at their residence where older Hollywood gentlemen are entertained by much younger men. And rumors are going around that Gabrielle knew from the jump that Dwayne swings both ways. Now, we all know that the rumors about Dwayne being on the DL are nothing new. But recently, multiple insiders from the entertainment industry have come forward with some pretty wild claims. And these speculations didn't just pop out of thin air, honey. They are actually rooted in comments from individuals who used to work closely with Dwayne. Back in 2010, Dwayne's former business partner, Richard Von Houtman, alleged that Dwayne used to host secretive, substance-fueled gatherings while still married to his first wife, Siobhan Funches. Richard recalled one incident at Dwayne's 4-bedroom high-rise apartment where the cleaning crew discovered quite the mess. I went down there and what I saw was disgusting, Richard said. The apartment was trashed and filthy, and it wasn't the first time. He described finding used condoms on the floor, empty champagne and hard liquor bottles, nearly finished blunts, and half-eaten food rotting on tables and furniture. Dwayne and his crew hosted these parties several times.
But honestly, that's something you expect from a big ass.
I mean, yeah, that's any celebrity party though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That wasn't nothing crazy, like 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Now, that'd be crazy if you see how it was strictly a dark party. That'd be wild.
He didn't say nothing too crazy to me for me to be like.
Not
If he would have
yet.
said
It's
shit
coming,
on the walls, then I would have been like, whoa, play ball. What y'all got going on? But
They do
times a week.
Continue.
Inviting numerous guests, primarily rappers, and women they'd meet in clubs. These alleged gatherings continued even after Dwayne's divorce from his first wife and his relationship with Gabrielle. And Richard implied that Gabrielle would often partake in these parties. Now, Richard didn't explicitly mention Dwayne engaging with other men at these parties, but given the allegations from other insiders, it definitely makes you wonder what went down at these parties. What's also worth pointing out is that Dwayne's ex-wife claimed during their divorce that Dwayne infected her with an STD around 2007, which coincides with the period when Richard alleged Dwayne started throwing these wild parties. And despite Dwayne's attempts to sue his ex-wife for defamation of character, the rumors surrounding his sexuality persisted. Dwayne himself accidentally fueled these speculations when he admitted he used to dress up in women's clothing. In one interview that's been making the rounds lately, Dwayne shared his thoughts supporting his daughter Zaya when she came out as transgender.
That's a nigga.
I couldn't.
Oh, you can tell the difference with that one.
I couldn't let that shit go past, and she be like, "Daughter, that is not your fucking daughter. That is a boy." Like this nigga.
The whole world see it the other way, fam.
That's a nigga.
I don't give a fuck about what the whole world see. How did God see it?
God see it as that little hoe going to hell.
That dude, I felt it's his fault, bro.
I ain't talking about the gender when
he didn't even really know what he was doing because they did it so young. He ain't even really know
what he was doing. Nah, bro.
Yeah, that's like Lyndon make a decision like that. Nigga too young to make big decisions.
Nigga, why would I make that decision?
I'm just saying, bro. Did I say you was gonna make it? I said that's like
I was older than.
I said that's like you making a big decision
when he did that transition.
Bro, you good, fam. I think that's good for you. You might be one of them.
What?
When did you do yours, nigga?
Last
month. You in your mouth. Stop playing with me.
Nah, but that shit flaw as fuck. They got this dude. They got this young nigga making out, doing whatever the fuck he want to because his daddy gay and he pushing that on his son.
Done chopped it off. Can't go back. It's gone.
I don't know. Did he chop it off? Nah,
that's what a transitioning mean, nigga.
No, nigga. That could mean, bro, that could mean a lot of things, bro. They be saying they trans and they just start taking hormones. A lot of them niggas be having they shit still.
Nah, they say when you switch, I think they turn that shit inside out or something. Like it's supposed to be inside.
Bro, that shit is horrible to even think about.
Could have sworn
that shit just sound painful as fuck. Like, why would you go do that willingly?
Could have sworn that nigga got castrated.
Nah, bro.
Hey, let's find out after this.
And he revealed that in his younger days, he used to enjoy wearing his sister's clothes and heels.
When it hit my doorstep at 3 years old, like I said, when me and my wife looked at each other, right? And the reason we looked at each other is because of this, you know, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first I said to myself,
this is what happened when you don't have a father in your household. Did he grow up with his dad?
No, not doing shit like that.
Do D-Wade know
putting
his dad?
on heels. Couldn't have.
Cause this shit is wild. If dude around here, nah, that sound like you just grew up around females, bro. That's what it sounds like, but I could be wrong. Let me look it up.
No, I did that. So I ain't just doing the things that I did. And then it kept going further and further. And then me and my wife had to look at each other and say, well, what if? And at that moment, everything that I was taught went out the window because now I'm a parent. And my sole job and my sole responsibility is to make sure that this kid grow up knowing that it's supported and is loved.
Now, speaking of Dwayne's daughter, Zaya, there's...
Just ignore it.
Ew.
So,
no.
You supposed to go for anything if you're a parent, I guess. I guess the parents just supposed to let their kids do whatever the fuck they want to do
tell them when
without
they
no
wrong.
repercussions, no nothing.
Nah, for that one, bro, you can't really tell them. You just gotta beat them for that shit.
You gonna support your kid
if you sign your census form and it say head of the household, please don't put head of the household on your shit. D-Wade, put us a collective head of household. Everybody just the head of your household, bro. Cause you don't delegate shit. This nigga is a fucking weirdo, hoe-ass nigga.
Also been controversy surrounding Dwayne and Gabrielle's parenting choices. Dwayne's ex-wife Siobhan claimed that they forced Zaya's gender transition for financial gain, and she accused them of exploiting Zaya's gender identity for attention. Another issue surfaced when Dwayne and Gabrielle filed to legally change Zaya's name and gender before she turned 18 without consulting her birth mother, despite a custody agreement with Siobhan that should have involved her in such decisions. Siobhan actually tried to block this request, and she took legal action by submitting official documents to show that, according to the custody agreement she had previously negotiated with Dwayne, he is obligated to discuss with her and obtain from her input in the major decisions affecting their two children. But the court granted Dwayne and Gabrielle's request to change 15-year-old Zaya's legal identity, and Dwayne then fired back at Siobhan and accused her of centering herself and her needs without regard to her children.
Wait, can you legally switch what it say on your birth certificate? Like, can you legally
I think
switch
you
to a
can, but
woman,
that shit
bro?
Yeah,
costs a
with the
bag though.
parents' consent.
No, I'm talking about in your documents, can you legally switch to women from men, bro?
Bro, before you
Yes,
couldn't,
now
but I think
you
you
can.
Hell
can
You can
now,
nah.
bro.
change
I
your
think it's
gender.
more
Hell nah,
open.
bro. If you can do that, bro, this shit is
You
I think
can
you
diabolical,
legally
can,
bro.
bro.
change your gender.
If you can do that, bro, hey,
You might be able to, bro. I think it just costs a bag, bro.
bro, to
You
switch
can
from
change your
a
gender if
bro,
you want.
hopefully you can't do that, bro.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully it
But
just
Doing
you
is what
shit.
it
crazy.
is, bro. I mean, we need to look that shit up.
Now, this statement didn't sit well with many fans, who took to social media to say that Dwayne and Gabrielle were the ones centering themselves in Zaya's situation. And at the same time, rumors about Dwayne and Gabrielle's unconventional marriage and secret parties continued to circulate. And then Jaguar Wright alleged in an interview that this is something that happens a lot in the industry, and that many Hollywood couples, including Will and Jada, J-Lo and Mark Anthony, and now the Wades, partake in some wild activities. Jaguar also claimed that these gatherings moved from the Smiths to the Wades after the entanglement situation.
They ain't doing as much, I guess, now because they getting older. I guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Now, Jaguar clarified that her statements have nothing to do with Dwayne and Gabrielle's support for Zaya's transition, and she explained that she heard from many young men in the industry that they personally witnessed questionable and disturbing activities at one of the Wade's house parties.
I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front, so they went to the back and there was a bunch of old fucking niggas and fucking young boys back there, all naked in the Wade house. So I find it funny that Gabrielle's sitting there talking shit about Boosie.
Jaguar also blasted Gabrielle for her comments about Boosie, suggesting that Gabrielle was projecting her husband's issues onto others.
That Gabrielle's sitting there talking shit about Boosie. Maybe you suspicious of him because of the shit that's happening in your house. Get out of here. These niggas be talking greasy on all kinds of shit. But I don't like when these so-called black Hollywood couples want to come in and then they want to sit there and play gatekeeper. Meanwhile, they're abusing and misusing all kinds of young people. And guess what? Don't nobody want to admit that they're a victim. So they
she know all this stuff she know.
Bro,
She was around the Wade house, bro.
With her, you got it's give and take, bro. You can't believe everything.
Yeah,
Nobody say. Here.
She be saying some crazy. I be wondering how she
like
know
a
all
woman
that.
scoring most of the time, but some of the time she be hitting though. But a lot of the shit she say, nah, bro. But she do be hitting though. So.
But wouldn't you have to be a part of some of that stuff to know the stuff she
was
be
in
talking?
She was a singer and shit.
Not
she
necessarily.
Know people who know people. Bro.
How does she be knowing the details on stuff like that?
She just told you one of the people she represent went to that party.
Tend to be friends.
No, she's fishy to me.
Yeah.
In case you missed the situation between Gabrielle and Boosie, Boosie publicly called out Dwayne and Gabrielle for allowing Zaya to transition before she turned 18. But then Gabrielle...
Yeah,
the fucked up thing, the ironic thing about Boosie though, what that shit is though, Dwayne Wade's son gay and his daughter gay. Boosie daughter gay.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But Boosie can't really do that.
No, I remember that.
But
his daughter got like this little YouTube thing where she
But she ain't transitioned, is she?
Nah.
No, hell no, she's not trans. She's just a regular dyke, yeah.
Let his son, who's still a child, make a decision that big.
That's changed his life forever.
I think them people are demonic, bro. That shit
and
crazy.
not for the better either. That's what makes shit crazy.
Boosie can't
because
grown.
She already grown. He can't do nothing.
Gabrielle clapped back at him, claiming that he's the one struggling with his identity.
We will never abandon you, ever.
I would.
But sometimes you're gonna have to leave.
Oh, left his ass
and so far, so good, you know. Sorry, Boosie. He's so preoccupied.
Yeah, he is. Very much
almost so. Like thou doth protest too much, little booze.
I hate when bitches do that, trying to project. Cause you said something about y'all letting y'all son do it. Now you trying to project on Boosie like he gay. Shit crazy. I hate that shit. Oh, you must be gay if you don't like. If you don't accept it, you must be gay. Like, what the fuck? Raise these people.
You got a lot of on your mind. I mean, it's
Throw
like
that out there.
It's like Zaya and Lil Nas X live in his head. Rent-free. Like what? It's like, sir, something you want to just go ahead and tell us.
Send Mark the invite.
Bro,
This is a safe space.
You
can be your sanctuary. Perhaps that safe space was not provided for him.
But you already know Boosie wasn't gonna stay quiet after this, and he went off on Gabrielle on Twitter, claiming she's just mad that her husband's little secret got exposed. LOL. The whole world know I love women, and the whole world know your husband loved D. Hope you don't think blacks look at y'all like a power couple. They don't. Boosie also added that it wasn't his intention to expose Dwayne, but Gabby started it by accusing him of being in the closet, so he had to set the record straight really quick. I had refused to talk about y'all in the interviews, and here you go. Go bang him with that and wait on the script, you little white girl. Well, this explains why Gabrielle never tried to come for Boosie again after that. But Boosie didn't stop there, and he later appeared on Vlad TV. He actually made a good point, accusing Gabrielle of hypocrisy for trying to use being gay as an insult.
So for her to say that, it makes her a hypocrite also.
Yeah.
You don't want nobody to talk about nothing that goes on with those situations, but you're saying somebody has on their mind. So if you do got on your mind, you feel some type of way about them. Baby, you...
Rumors about Dwayne and Gabrielle's alleged men-only parties gained more traction on social media, with fans speculating that the reason Gabrielle always gets so defensive when someone brings up her marriage is because there's definitely something she doesn't want us to know. When Gabrielle appeared earlier this year on the Bloomberg original series Idea Generation, she was asked how she deals with all these wild rumors about her and Dwayne, and she said they don't faze her because she only values criticism from people she respects.
How do I process criticism? It depends on the person I'm getting the criticism from. If you are someone that I respect, that I know you are looking out for my best interests, I take it for exactly what it is, and I try to see what you see. If you're somebody who, you think criticizing is the same as insulting, I don't call that criticism. I don't even receive it. I'm not open to that.
But many felt that Gabrielle was just putting on a brave face and overcompensating for something with her girl boss attitude. And now, on top of all this, new rumors recently popped up in the media that Gabrielle is now contemplating divorce because she's allegedly tired of leading a double life and covering for Dwayne. According to a recent blind item from Demois,
she seemed like the fakest bitch ever, bro.
She sounded like she sacrificed her shit for bro.
She seemed like the
I'm so confused.
fakest bitch in the world, bro. See how she be talking? If somebody criticize me, I don't.
Two-faced it.
Somebody need to criticize her for her decisions. Fuck.
I ain't even her decision because I ain't her kid. That's D-Wade and that other lady kid.
And that's another thing. They did that without her permission at all. The mother. How they do that?
That's crazy. If that was my son, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody finna get murdered.
She ain't have no say-so.
And I do it on camera. I do it on camera, bitch. What are you talking about? You did what? The who? The who son? Nah. Play. Boom!
Man, boy.